What's up everybody, Tasha Miller here, and today we're going to be talking about how to make your fictional characters better. Number one, treat your characters like real people. You should know them as if they were your best friend or your mom or someone that you know really well. You should know them inside and out, their background, everything that there is to know about them. Number two, make an outline. So your character outline can consist of anything that you want. You can do it tons of different ways. The best way that I found is a bubble circle outline. So this is an example what I mean. So you want to have your characters in the bubbles, and then you want to tell us the story, tell us their background, tell us who they are, tell us how they connect with each other. Because some of your characters are going to connect. Like Hendrik and Ethan are best friends. They've been best friends since they were kids. They have a weird personality, so they're not like, oh, what's up, bro, give me a hug type of best friend, but they have so much respect for each other. So they're both warriors, but Hendrik is on a higher status, so it just makes their relationship a little bit different than if they were both warriors or both soldiers. So this is what I like to use. You have to put everything that you can about your characters, because the more you put in this, the better you can do it in your dialogue. So because I have Ethan as a very brooding, he doesn't like outsiders people, you can put that in his dialogue. He is always stiff. He doesn't want anyone around him. He is angry all the time. Any outsider comes in, he doesn't care who they are and what they can bring to the table. He doesn't want them in there because of his past. So you should know their past. Number three, make sure you like your characters. So if you were writing about this character and you can't stand them, then they're usually the antagonist, and that's okay. But if you're writing about the main character and you don't like your main character, readers aren't really going to like them either. So make sure that you like the character. Because we're writers, we should be reading a lot and we should be finding characters that we like. Don't steal someone else's character, but if you really like a strong woman and you want your character to be strong and you want to get some traits from other books, that's fine, but you don't want to just steal other people's characters and steal their personality or their voice. You want to get these things on your own, but we read to get inspired. Here are some other tips. Try not to make your characters whiny or melodramatic. Those two people don't really connect with, and they get very irritated with them very quickly. So if you can keep those things from happening, your readers will probably like the person better. But we always have some side characters that could be that way. Just try to limit it. Don't make everybody melodramatic. You know, if you get dumped, you're not going to sit in front of a window for a whole entire month without eating, without talking. You know, you might do it for a week and you might get over it, but don't be melodramatic. My whole life is over. Number four, know what they look like. Now, you don't have to tell your reader exactly how they look. You can keep that a secret. You can add little hints in there, but make sure you, as the writer, know what your characters look like. A good way to do that, I found, is charting everything down. So this is what I mean. So I have Kat, Hendrik, and Yvonne as examples. You should know their hair color, their eye color, their body type, their magic abilities, their histories. You can even throw in there. This can be your character outline if this one's a little more organized and you like it better. So for Kat, she has green eyes. She has brown hair. It's not very long. It goes past her shoulders, and she is a more plump body type. Whereas Victor has blue eyes, brown hair. It's long. It goes right above his shoulders, and then he has more of like a Viking type of body type. Very big, a very warrior. And then Yvonne, it has hazel eyes. She has blonde hair, very long to her bottom, and then she is small and very skinny. So their magic abilities you can put in there, or their history. I do sometimes, but I still refer to my bubble outline just because That's what works for me. But you can do that too. Like Yvonne, she's a relaxer. So she steals the heat from the sun to put into people. When you put it into people, it comes either as heat or relaxing or some type of to calm the person down. So and then you have Hendrik. He is a dragon buyer. So he actually has blood magic. And then you have Kat, who I'm not going to say what she is because that's a big spoiler, but she can cast spells, like she can say words and make people fly across the room, and she has a smoke. So you can put all that stuff in there. You just got to make sure that you know what everything is and you know how it works. Before I started to do that, I would mix up their eye colors. Eye colors were a big thing for me. I would give people some crazy eye colors, and I didn't remember what their eye colors were. Number 5, make your characters different. This goes for everything. You want their names, you want their description, you want their behaviors, the way they talk, all to be different. You don't want your readers to get mixed up. When I first started The Smokiest Grave, I had Kate, and some other K, and it was just very, very distracting for the readers. They got lost. And then I had Derek, I had Drake, and I had David, and they were just getting so overwhelmed by these D's and these C's. It was like, what's going on? I don't know who's who. You just gotta basically make them real. Make them a real person. Because believe me, when it comes to dialogue, when it comes to plots, when it comes to the story even, if you know who your characters are and you know what they're going to say and you know what they're going to do, it just makes things so much easier when it comes to writing. You can actually go to Starbucks, go to any cafe, and watch people. Watch how they act. Watch how they interact with each other. Because our goals as writer are to make these characters that people are actually going to want to become, they're going to want to like, or they just want to actually be real. One of my beta readers, they were like, I love Yvonne. I want to meet someone like Yvonne. So that's all I have for you today. That is how to make your characters seem a little more real. Bye.